And good morning from the Utica Curling Club. We're here with the Utica Curling Channel. The stream team is here. Roger Roulette and Dave Craig-Nolan.
Good morning, everybody.
And we're going to bring you the finals today of the inaugural Empire State Winter Games. First ever curling event for the Empire State Winter Games. And Dave Craig-Nolan introduced the teams for you this morning.
We have an interesting matchup here this morning, Roger. We've got the team Hames, and that would be Matt Hames, the skip, Dean Kelly playing third, Mike Kessler playing second, and Jason Golubski playing lead against Howie Feldman's Femme Fatales. And Howie Feldman will be the skip. Erlene Pulio will be the vice, Donna Caleo playing second, and Michelle McEnroe, team of three ladies, and Howie. A little bit, as far as I'm concerned, possibly a little bit of a David and Goliath matchup here this morning, but I expect that that Team Feldman will be up for the task, and this should be a really, really good curling game.
Yeah, by virtue of their record and their last shot draw challenge, the draw shot challenge, the team playing the Red Rocks, that'll be Matt Hames' team, will have the hammer here in the first ends, and Howie Feldman will be playing the Yellow Rocks this morning. Should be a matchup. These are two very experienced players on both teams.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out this morning. I think Team Hames has somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 years of curling. Close.
Yeah,
high 180s anyway.
Yep. And Matt's a former U.S. champion as well. So.
And I think Dean's been playing since 1972. I do know there's a picture up on the wall from 1972 from the old curling club where Dean looks, like he's probably about 14 or 15 years old. So that experience goes a long way in this game.
Yep, I think he was one of a cadre of a very large number of teenage curlers back in the day.
For sure.
Long before my time here at the curling club.
Me as well. I did have 1 year of playing at the old club. Last year it was there, 1995, I think. Michelle McEnroe to get things started here for us today. Sit back and enjoy. Give us a shout if there's our video and sound quality has usually been very good out there. We're always open to trying to make it as best a stream as we can. I did watch some of the games on, I believe, Friday afternoon, and the ice was really fast. I didn't time any rocks, but it was the rocks were going a lot further than I thought they would go. So we're our usual fast, predictable ice here in Utica.
Yeah, we're running about 14.5 at least, I think, Friday afternoon.
And that would calculate to how fast from release to stop?
Oh, probably
26?
25 and a half, 26, yeah.
Okay. Our ice crew here works long, diligent hours to give us the kind of professional ice that we play on here. Kudos to them. I never forget. Light stone here. I don't know if this one's going to get there or not. Line was pretty good, just a little light there.
Yeah, it's been just a hair frosty in the first part of the first end. It'll speed up quickly, but we've seen a lot of rocks come up short early in the game. Then they start flying.
Most of us who play this game know how comfortable it is. Just right now outside the curling club, it's actually 7 above zero with a -6 wind chill. And in the shed, I'm guessing it's about 40 out there, something like that.
A nice comfy 40 degrees.
Balmy.
No breeze in there.
I can't say I've ever gotten. Have you ever gotten cold curling?
I have.
I have never gotten cold curling.
Not playing sweeping position, but skipping, yes.
This is a real good looking stone here. If it's got legs, they're going to like where this is going to wind up. Nice shot there. Beauty. Keep it going. Keep it going. Great
Got
shot.
about half under.
Yeah, about a half a rock. Good shot.
And Jason Golubski's going to be asked to chase this rock off. Real nice bumper down weight there.
All over it. Oh, it just ticked the yellow rock out of the way.
Boy, it's great weight. Just
came up.
Need to be on it early, or just maybe a smidge more ice.
Howie will try and get this center guard back up with Donna. And not to take away from Team Feldman, there's a lot of experience out there as well. I mentioned David and Goliath, and that's just because I know all the players here. But certainly in a curling game, if you make your shots, it's a game where you can really, if you're making your shots and the other team is not, it doesn't matter who's got more experience. It matters who's making their shots.
And it matters when you're making your shots, too.
For sure. How many times have you seen in a curling game where you curl really, really good and lose? Happens.
It does happen.
Wow, that's too bad. That one just bit in. Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
we saw the same thing yesterday, just early in the first end, just
a little sticky.
Not appreciating how frosty it may be right at the start.
Mike Kessler has first stone of the day here, playing second for Team Hames.
This one's going to move early.
Sure is. They're holding it. They're holding it. It looks like it's by to me. And it just skinnied it.
Don't know how they got that by.
Oh, great sweeping. Dean recognizing that one quickly got on that. I think it actually moved the red stone a little. I thought it just might have skinnied. It looked like it, to my eyes, it might have moved it. Not enough to deflect the shot rock. The shot stone, I should say. Okay. He'll play smart guard here.
Yeah, still in the top 12 is not a huge threat.
Right. Some might think you might want to come around here early and force it, especially with that red guard in the way. I like this.
Be nice to have a guard a little bit higher to come around than that rock in the top 12.
Right.
You might have to go behind T-line to get buried. So that looks like better line and weight this time.
Yeah, this is good. Going to come right over to the center line and then some, maybe.
And center line, kind of midway, and that's a fine guard.
Perfect. Do we? Are we playing a no tick here?
We are playing the no tick rule.
Okay.
That, however, will have expired already. Only the first 5 rocks at the end. Can't remove an opposition rock on the center line or displace it from the center line or into the rings.
Even if you didn't mean it.
Even if you didn't mean it, yeah. Idea of the rule is to give the team without the last rock advantage just a little bit of an extra chance to
This
steal
one's
the
taking
end.
its time to curl. The way it looks pretty good. It's sure taking its time. Oh, it looked like it hooked a little at the end there. And Jason will finish that one right up. Nice shot.
Getting
right
some late finish.
Right in the middle of the 8 foot. That's a beauty to sit 1 and 2.
Got a freeze to that one. Got to outcount that rock in the top 12. Shrink down the scoring area a little bit, and then maybe have a chance to run your rock in that's frozen later in the end.
Yeah, once these ends start to progress like this, if you're in a position for Team Feldman here, cutting Matt to 1 would certainly be the goal at this point with rocks behind cover here.
Yeah, they're looking for force here. I don't think, with the way the rocks are positioned now, they're not likely to steal the end, but you certainly don't want to give up more than a twos here in the first end. You'd love to force them to 1. The first step is to get control of that rock just thrown by Mike Kessler and get this one on top.
This one's got a curl.
Hanging out there.
Sure is. Coming now, though. Boy, it looks like late curl here. Nice curl.
Yeah. Getting a good late finish.
Oh, boy. Going to go behind it?
I think they're going to try to get around.
Oh, my goodness.
And they did get around. Good plan B call there by Howard Feldman.
Yes, it was. Shot rock in the back 4, back 8.
They were not going to get the freeze because it was a little on the wide side, just a hair heavy. Made a quick audible and got that around to the back 4, and it is shot rock by a hair.
Keen call, yep. Dean Kelly, his first rock of the morning.
And after that shot, they're going to have to blow it up.
Yep, there. And if it comes, every time if you can freeze right on the face of the seconds of the red stone, wouldn't be a horrible thing.
Yeah, as long as you corner freeze, you don't want to get on the nose
Of the red one, of
Yeah,
the
you
second
don't,
stone?
You don't want to aim it back at your yellow.
I'm
So
not
if
sure
you do,
it gets it, though.
you do
Yeah,
make,
right.
if you do accidentally freeze, you want to make sure you get an angle on that red. Guard's what you're looking for, though. Midway, right on the center line. This looks heavy, doesn't it?
Looks like the same exact shot to me. Be nice if we can get it in between the reds at 1 and 2. It might be there, too. Oh, if it's by, it's money. Oh, my goodness.
They did it again.
Oh, my goodness. Now 1 and 2.
Not the call, but they got 1-2.
Yeah.
They're just going to run the red in now, though.
There's a good possibility they can double these out and sit 3.
Yes, they could.
Gave it a little shove right at the end. The line looks real tight to me.
Yeah, but the angle's going to be pretty good, I think. I might have overcurled. Just going to get
he
everything.
got them both. Oh, my goodness, he got them both. Great shot.
Got
Wow.
everything.
I didn't see that happening with the overcurl, but that was a great shot. Wow.
Cleared the house.
Yep. Start over. Now we're drawn.
Now you can go around those
Right,
corners
sure.
to get the force.
Yep.
One thing about these two teams, they won't be playing slow.
No, that is for sure.
This game is going to click along. We're already down to skip rocks here in the first end.
And in so many ways, it's so good to play the game with that kind of a pace because you get into a rhythm, sweepers stay warm. It's just a better way to play the game of curling.
And you don't need to overthink everything. That's the other.
True.
As Yogi Berra, to paraphrase Yogi Berra, you can't think and curl at the same time.
That's funny. Down to skip rocks here in the first end of our Empire State Final. Inaugural season for curling to be a part of that. Very exciting. Now, is this going to change year to year, or do we get this spiel?
I don't know. I would probably get a chance to host it again.
Mm-hmm. This one's not going to bury, I don't think. But it's coming, though.
The weight was really good.
Yeah.
It's going to be edge on edge, maybe half under. Edge on edge.
Pretty much edge on edge. Boy, Matt would like to hit this and slide under all these guards, wouldn't he? Or the opposite side,
Yeah, it's going to be
I guess.
hard to get under. I think you want to get away from those guards, right?
Unless you can really bury it, right?
Yeah, it's just it's
Force
so
Howie to throw the same shot.
yeah, it's so tight that it's tough to
Hey,
get
he's
under.
trying to roll away. Okay.
He's going to try to roll away, split the rings. It'll force Howie to chase the open rock. I think it'd be risky to try to draw around against
Woo,
two.
baby. Riverboat Gambler. I haven't looked at the medals. I've heard the medals are really gorgeous for this.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Well, this is
looks
not
pretty good.
This is not rolling away.
Well,
Nice.
chance for Howie to
No,
hit and roll under now.
Absolutely.
That was not what they wanted. They wanted to get away from those guards.
Yep. Maybe a little more weight maybe than he'd like to throw in there. Didn't give it a chance to curl up. Big shot from Howie here against two.
Well, number one thing is make sure it goes away. Number two, if you can get the roll and get under, you can get a force here. Big shot first end.
Big
Just going to
time.
throw board weight here. Probably a 10-5. Hog to hog. Get a little bit of bend at the end. Last rock first end for Howie Feldman. One more rock to come.
No offer yet with the sweeping tandem. It's going to be a pretty much nose hit. It's going to roll away. Oh boy, that's too bad.
Yeah, probably a
Little
little
more
than-
weight.
Probably a little more than board. That's
I thought so, too.
Probably
Yep.
closer to 9-5-10.
So a wide open hit for two here for Matt Hames in the first end. Hammer stone. Chat room's open, folks, if you want to say hi to Roger and I. Wide open shot for two here.
And that's more like a 10-5 there.
Right,
Nice,
on, the,
easy
right on
weight.
the nose.
Right on the beak.
Yep. And there's your deuce.
And rack up a 2 for Team Hames. They lead 2-0 after 1. Team Feldman will have the yellow rocks and the last rock advantage in the second end. This is our gold medal game for the championship division. Just keep you up to date on other scores across the sheets here. Over on sheet 4, Team Tavern and Team Moore are playing for the bronze medal in the championship division. And then we have a second division set of medals. The gold for that second division is over on sheet 2, and the bronze is over on sheet 5. And we'll keep you up to date on those as scores get posted.
Nice crowd here on a Sunday morning in the warm room. The balmy weather that we're having outside. My car this morning gave me a a brand new battery in there. Okay. This is going right on the rings here for Jason. You want to keep this clean if you're Howie, or set up your guards? I think with the team playing a team like they're playing, I think you got to just hit and.
Well, you got a couple choices. You
Yep.
can do a delayed corner guard here and hit roll away, or you
Yep.
can throw your corner guard right now.
Sure.
That's only on the 8 foot. I'd probably ignore it and just throw a corner.
You and I both.
I mean, I'm not afraid of that rock.
Right.
That rock's going to go away at some point later in the end.
Looks like he's going to play a hit.
Going to play a freeze.
He's going to
and
play a freeze.
Yeah,
Interesting. I don't know.
hard way to get a deuce with a freeze.
Yep.
Lots of different ways to play. You can freeze here. You can hit and roll away and throw a corner guard later. You can throw a corner guard now.
Looks like a lot of weight.
It's probably going to tap. The line
All
looks
here on its
okay.
own.
Line looks fine. Probably tap it to the back of the house here.
Maybe not. It's checking out. It's a great shot. A great shot.
Yep, tapped it back to behind tee.
Matt Hames certainly a technician of the game without question, and an executor as well. Learned a lot from him the year that I skipped and he played third years ago in the men's
So you played with
ladder.
him 1 year, right? Yeah.
I did. A little speedy rock here from Jason Glebski. I don't know if this one's going to come back. Not yet.
Doesn't look very guardish.
He's pulling the Pat Costello lean on the way down. That's going to go right through, I think. And it hung around in the back. Be careful, people. That's the kind of one you forget about and wind up doing the Barney
Yep.
Rubble dance on.
The old trip hazard.
I wasn't sure what he called. He called another one.
Looking for a freeze,
Freeze to
on
the
shot
right.
stone.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Or something above. Even go top 4 here. Get a good angle on Chopstone. A little tight.
Yeah, it was a little tight.
And don't want to be light here.
I think you got to play a little raised tap now. It's going to do it on its own if it doesn't over curl.
Just overcurl. Man, if they'd had the right line on that, that would have been
Horrible
golden.
outcome.
Worked out okay.
Yeah, it did.
So Team Feldman sitting 2-3. Now they'll have to make a play.
Just a little normal throw here for Mike.
And just
Like-
want to chip that yellow out and roll in front of your red.
Mm-hmm.
Want to hit like 15/16 to this rock, right? And just roll an inch.
Yeah.
That's got a lot of curling to do.
Coming now. Coming hard now. Oh, that's a beauty.
Roll a little more than they
little more
wanted.
of a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more of a roll then, but good shot. Came hard, hog line in.
Yep. That good late finish.
Yep.
Yeah, Howie probably doesn't want to get into a hit fest with
No.
Team Hames. I
No.
think
would-
Team Hames has got very strong hitters.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
You want to keep some rocks in play. That's why I was thinking corner guard. You know,
Yep, sure.
I mean,
Have
we
your
we played
go-to.
we
It's a
played
go-to
teams
thing.
like this. We
Yep.
played teams like this. I remember we were in the finals and the Murray playing a team that could make runbacks like no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't make any headway against those guys
Oh,
until
God,
we
this is gonna
started.
go right between them.
You got to junk things up a little
You
bit.
got to tick your own rock here. Got to tick your own rock, and then keep going. That's good. That's a good
That's
spot.
Good spot. So they got rocks in play.
Matt looking over things here now. It's good. He's got a couple yellow rocks on the pond here.
Oh, he's got to do something on that yellow rock they just threw.
Yeah, you can't leave that there.
If you lose, the one on the back button's not helping you anyway.
Mm-mm. True.
If you get rid of that, then maybe you don't care, right?
Right. Pretty much same shot here that Mike just threw.
Yeah.
Little wider on this one. I think he set this one just a tad. Yeah, and they're up now. Coming though. Look at this thing curl late with that weight.
It starts to
Wow.
snap. Gonna go the other way.
Oy. And
Audible went the other way with it.
yep.
Get that big snap
Boy,
at the
did
end.
that really come hard, didn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? Jeez. And probably intentionally set it out there like that. Now what? Is there another red rock in front of Matt? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's
That-
one.
that's
just
irrelevant, though. The one in
that
the
one's
back.
not going to matter. That's hanging on the back 12.
Either that or split the house and chip this one out with your as you get with your skip stones.
Yeah, I think he's trying to hide one behind the yellow.
Oof, not a lot of room there though.
Either that or tap that yellow up frozen.
That I like that. Line's great. Got to keep it out there.
They're in a pretty
Gotta
good
keep
line
it
for
out
the
there.
tap now.
I think so too. Nicely thrown there by Donna Kaleo. And
Not bad. It's not shot, but it's
not bad.
usable.
Very much so. I like how this
Yeah.
is
Once again,
shaping up here.
Yellow's hitting 2-3.
Hmm.
So the math says get rid of one of the yellow rocks. Ooh, that one's hanging.
Yeah, big weight too. I think it's going to chip the red one and go away. And it did.
Okay, now a chance to make a move on this red.
Keep playing that game. Freeze to it. I don't know. You don't want to leave a double there, right?
Well,
you're
if you,
short.
if you try to run the yellow into the red, you're going to leave a double.
Right.
So that's no help.
Boy, it's got to be perfectly froze here too,
Yeah.
because if he leaves them side by side,
They can still double
they
them
can
out.
still double them out, right?
Yep. How about a little tap and roll?
I like that.
Tap and roll in front of that one in the back 12.
Boy,
Right.
that'd be ideal.
Move. So you just want to come down. Let's see if we can get the telestrator working. Come down here, move this rock to the back 12. Roll your shooter in front of here, right? Oh, this is soft.
Sure looks like it. Got to get it right in front of the yellow one then, or on the outside of the yellow one to save it. Keep going.
Got to get to at
Going.
least to the
Oh,
nose.
no.
It's going to be a bad angle, isn't
Kaboom.
it? That's a bad angle.
Nose hit. They're
Yeah.
both going away, and it might even leave the red one. Might
Yep.
leave red sitting 3.
Yep. Right on the nose.
Oh, bummer. Even a little bit more to nudge it over and slide to the center would have been okay. It's not narrow.
Gonna catch it high side.
Well, that worked out. Now we can split the house and play for 2.
Yep. Now you just go the other side. Just got a bit wide on that, and that was a costly error.
Mm-hmm. We've been playing around with that forever with that. Is there ever a time in a curling game when you don't want to set 1 and
Yeah,
2?
there you go.
You may be coming home ahead by 5.
And if you can answer yes to that question, it's hardly ever wrong to do whatever it takes.
I don't think you can hurt this.
Got to be in the rings. Got to be at least
Oh, it's sliding.
more than half in the 12, right?
None better than Erlene at this
You want
game.
to put this on
Beautiful.
the tee line so there's no double.
Yep.
No. Oh, man, it's going to be a little deep.
Oh,
They
no.
overcooked it.
Oh, they overspanked it. Oh, no.
Overcooked. They were
Error-
beating it up all the way down,
error
too.
from the front end there, not thinking that had enough juice to get on the rings. Now we're playing for a force now, especially with that red rock on the back here. Unfortunate. A little misread from the front end there. Ay. Well, this rock's going away, I believe.
It's hanging out there
And
again.
now how he can play for a blank here.
Yeah, we could be headed to Blanksville. Oh,
Whoops,
no, got the
whoops.
jam.
Oh, my. Oh, didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming.
Cancel the Blanksville.
Yeah. Anywhere on the rings will do here, over to the right or left, far away from the other one as
Just
possible.
don't bunch them up. I like T-line wide.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, it runs a little straight on the edges. You got to be very careful out there.
Yeah. Well, that was a you do me a favor, I'll do you a favor.
Yeah, no kidding.
Funny game we play.
So a couple errors by Team Hames puts Team Feldman back in business here in the second end.
Definitely on the rings.
Need to take a look up.
Yeah. Easy.
Take a look up.
Yep. Easy. And that's a good spot.
Yep. Just want to make sure
Oh,
that
boy.
any double
Matt's
is really
look
steep.
at he's going to look at the double, I think. Thin, real thin though, isn't it?
No, it's
Like
you'd
an
have
inch
to.
tough. Inch?
Yeah,
Like
this
an
is
inch, not even.
not even
Just-
16th of a rock.
Right, yeah.
Just to shave it.
Yeah. Howie Feldman with a little ice water in his veins there. Sometimes the easiest thing in the world to yourself, you get in the heck and go, all I got to do is hit paint. But I know in the curling game,
Yeah.
when you usually say, all I got to do,
That's a bad start to every sentence in curling.
that's so true.
Oh, the ice is really quick now here in the second end, so it's easy to overthrow it.
man.
Oh, this is tight.
Really tight.
Might get the double if he gets it. Shaves this top one. He's close.
Now he's going to make that go away.
Had to
Oh,
hit it.
I had to let it come up a little more.
Had to hit it thinner. Yeah.
Well, free shot here for Howie Feldman to get back into an even Steven game here.
Now you play the one you just played. You know the speed on this line.
No brainer.
Or do you go to the middle where the rings are thicker?
I think you got to throw the same shot. You would.
I think you throw the same speed. If
Sure.
you know the speed on a line,
Yep.
even though this is less desirable in terms of the depth of the rings you can draw to.
Hammerstone here in the second end. Free shot for a deuce here for Howie Feldman. And the Femme Fatales.
Chance to tie this game up.
Got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Or you can help Erlene if you'd like.
Somebody sweep.
Somebody help. Help.
Get it on the rings.
Oh, wow, it just made it.
We're pretty casual about that.
A little nonchalant from Team Femme Fatales, but they got their deuce in the second end.
Yeah.
Tie the score at 2.
I would have been in full panic mode. Watching that rock come
Slipping
down.
and sliding, getting out of the house.
Yeah. I'd be sweeping my little stabilizer if I had to.
Oh, jeez. So now we have a 6-end game.
Team Hames with the Red Rocks. They'll have the last rock advantage here in the third end. In other scores across the sheet in our bronze game in our championship division, Team Tavern has taken a 2-0 lead over Team Moore after one end of play. Over in our second division gold medal game, Team Opal's up 3-0 against Team Dunnigan after one. And in our second division bronze game, Team Semantic that hails out of Schenectady, they took a 3-0 lead over Team Teal. In our feature game here, we're all tied up 2-2 in the second. Deuces Wild.
Very nice opening stone there from Michelle McEnroe. Very nice. Perfect center guard. About 3 feet off the rings. And it looks like Matt's going to get aggressive and not go for the corners here. Try to go right behind this yellow one.
Yeah, center guard, I like coming around. If you come in the rings, I like throwing the corner.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it on the pot, sometimes I'll hit and roll to the wings, then throw my corner.
Whoops, this one just not moving.
Got out pretty wide.
Coming now, though.
Get a little late finish.
Yeah. Pretty close. Good shot.
Just
Edge
need a
on
smidge
edge,
less
yeah.
ice.
Yeah, I think
Just
so.
a smidge.
Weight was perfect. Right to the top of the 4 foot. How are we looking for back house weight here from Michelle? Like to lose this red rock.
Yeah, Michelle can definitely throw like a 12-second here. Take out. Should curl up nice. It's not heavy.
No,
and
it's
it's tight.
no,
It's
it is
really
not.
tight. This is gonna crashy.
Yep.
And give up here.
Not
though.
happy with that one.
Didn't get out to the broom.
Nope. Keep it going. Oh boy.
And
Yeah.
not enough weight either. That was
No.
maybe back 8 weight, right?
Yeah. And now looking for the old Christmas tree.
Yeah, stuff another one under the yellow and game on for Team Hames. Yeah, that second lead shot's really critical if they beat you into the 4.
Absolutely.
You either got to get frozen or you got to dig them out. If you miss that shot, then it starts to get really wonky
Real
early.
Ugly quick.
And another wide one out here out of Golubski. They're taking too much ice, or we're just getting on a little wide, but again, didn't get the full finish.
Boy, I think you can get both. Tough to get both of these with the guard in the way, though.
I don't know. You get to the nose, I think they'll both go. So you got to bring some weight
Yeah,
because
edge on edge. Tough. Not a lot of room to get the nose here. You can. It's doable.
it's there.
It's there.
You just don't want to mess it up. Make sure you move one out of play, right?
No, yeah, not a lot of margin for error here to get to the double.
Got to make contact.
Oh, boy.
Not much handle on that one. That should move, but tossed
I don't
it
know.
out.
She set it out.
Yeah, tossed it out.
This is going by everything I think. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Might chip the top one.
kind of chicken wing that one a little bit. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Chipped it better underneath.
Not happy with that one, is Donna Caleo. Set it out just a little bit.
Did move the back one behind T-line, though,
Mm-hmm.
but that'll get covered up now.
Trouble brewing here now for Team Feldman.
You might have to peel your own guard here to
I
get
think
access
so.
to these stones.
I totally agree. And if you get another one in between these two red ones now, it's
You have no choice. I
trouble.
think you got to run the yellow in or get it peeled.
Yeah.
The downside of playing around this center guard is if you do get a bunch of rocks back there and the guard gets peeled, all your rocks are bunched.
Right.
And so doubles will be available.
Well, it looks like if you get outside here, it just really
It
takes
hangs.
a long time to come out. Coming now. It's not going to wind up in a bad spot, actually.
That's a
Cut the
good
draw
spot.
off that way.
Try
What do you
it.
do here? Do you want to?
Try a run double on the red if you can.
Yeah. And if you're narrow and you move your yellow guard, it's probably not the end of the world at this
Yeah,
point.
I
Is
think
it?
you got to move a red rock, though. It's starting to
Yes.
build up on you.
Yeah.
I'm sniffing 4 here at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to waste a rock here. You got to hit something red.
Yep.
This is the right call here.
If you just hit this a smidge high, you might double out the one in the back.
True.
But at least you have a yellow rock you can run in.
Yeah, that lonely yellow rock on the end there is a sitting duck.
Yeah, that's a dead pigeon. Gonna have to sweep to hold this.
Oh, my God. Is it by?
Yeah, they're by.
It's
They're gonna
by.
roll inside.
Boom. And
Yeah, they got rid of a rock.
yeah.
There's a net off that yellow if they need it later.
Didn't change much though.
No, they're just
Didn't
gonna.
change the complexion of the end at all.
Yeah, Team Hames still set up for 3 at least at this point.
Yeah.
We'd love to bite 4 here.
In between the two red ones.
Yep. That would
The
just
old
be.
snooker shot.
That would be miserable. Again, he's hanging out here. Look at this.
A little weight sensitive too.
Yeah, if you get up and wait, looks like it tracks. This is going to go to the back of the house.
I think you're right. Maybe through.
Oh my goodness. They slicked up that track.
That's a fact. So, and it did not count out either one of the yellow ones, which is sort of
No.
irrelevant. But there's a spot here we can draw. We can freeze right down
Oh yeah.
here and really call. This is
Mixed-
a big shot.
Mixed double shot here. Just lock onto that one on the button. I don't think I even want to go top 4 here because that could be chipped if you're not totally buried. I think just lock on that back one so it can't be moved.
The old button draw here for Erlene Pulio. Can spoil a would-be big end here for Team Hames with a nice draw.
Anyone that plays mixed doubles here, this is a bread and butter shot.
They're working it over.
I like the line on this too. This was a little bit tighter than.
They got it going early too. This is going to go along. They might overbake this again.
Yeah, they cooked it too early. They
Little
killed the curl.
Overzealous with the sweeping here.
They killed the curl.
They did. It did not need to be swept. The weight was perfect without sweeping.
Yep, that was T-line weight.
Wow.
Did get it frozen, but
The redstone's vulnerable now, I think, too. A little tap, maybe not. There's room for it to skid by the shot rock.
yeah, if they laid off that stone early and then pounded late, I think they could have gotten a really good finish.
Yeah.
Could have got it to the same spot. Now Dean Kelly.
It's deceiving because he looked like he slid out narrow and kind of set it out. Guy's got great curling hands for sure, but this one's not coming. It's
This
not
is-
coming. It's going right by everything.
Too heavy.
Wow.
That track is slicked up.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, now a second
Same
chance. for-
shot.
Yeah. Let's make it better. Get to the inside.
Relax your sweepers a little bit here. Take a breath. Door's open here. The door is open. Even a little nudge on your yellow one on second stone and flop right in front of the red one would be pretty good.
You got to flop, though. If you freeze to your yellow, I think you're just setting up double.
Right.
So you want to be short. Want to be short here, or you want to get fully inside? Again,
They're
this
not touching it. This
Yeah,
one's
it's-
hanging right on that same line. Just not coming. This is going by everything. I can't believe it.
It's fast out there.
It is lightning quick out there. Oh, boy. Oh, my.
Got to
Right.
break your toes before you get in the hack.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's not yours, is it?
No.
No.
I've been told many times, we're going to break your toes.
Oh, my God. That's
Don't
so
throw
funny.
another one through the back of the house.
So,
This is much tighter line.
yep. I think I like this one.
Yeah, they took the tight line on this, and they'll get some good finish here.
And the directional sweep a little bit.
This looks
Oh,
great.
this is perfect. Gonna tap the yellow one over and just flop.
Matt finally discovered the correct line here,
Yeah. Boom, boom.
and now trouble is definitely brewing.
1 and 2. And I don't know how you get there now.
You got to freeze to the top one and hope you only give up 2.
Or in off your own.
You got that for later.
Yeah.
You got to stop the bleeding, though, at some point.
Yeah. Just sitting 2 right now. But the yellow stones are very vulnerable over here looking down on the left
Oh, yeah.
side.
I'm not sure red's sitting 3. It's close. Yeah, I guess they're only 2. Is that right?
It kind of looks that at
Yeah.
the overhead monitor.
I think you got to lock on that top stone right now. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
Put a stone here. Okay, so that at least keeps it to 2.
Sure.
And then you
Why
got this.
not?
You got this in off for your last.
Yep.
Right. That's your Hail Mary to get out of the end. Of course, Matt may use that to put a third one in, but
I like your call here. I think you got to freeze to the second stone.
it's all about damage
Yeah.
limitation
if
here.
you give up 2 here, it wouldn't be a horrible thing the way this end is shaped up, right?
Yeah, it's either going to be 2 or 4 if they don't freeze, right? Because this rock in the back, this rock is a dead ducky, that yellow in the back.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to go away with last rock.
Howie's trying to move this red top one, I believe. He's going to run the red stone. There's not a lot of room.
So you can try to run that in and move a couple reds.
I think if he hits what he can seize of the red one in the 8-foot circle, he's got a good chance of getting 2 of them.
Yeah, he'll move 2 if you make contact.
You think he's dreaming that he might come out of this sitting 4?
No, I think he's hoping they're only sitting 1 against, realistically.
Got to throw some weight here. Oh, God, it's tight.
It's over
He's
curled
all
already.
over the guard.
It's over curled already.
Well, we're going to try and let this come up enough to run it into the red, and it's not going to do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, boy.
Well, it did open things up. So on small solace.
He'll be looking at a missile with his last one. Now, what do you do if you're Matt? You want to protect the button on this side, I think, but it's tough, tight.
I don't think there's any way to get to the button. What happens if you just rip that yellow off the back?
It's at 4.
Sit 4.
Might leave him a pocket if it rolls in. If it rolls towards the center. If he takes that yellow one out,
I think you just nose it or roll outside just a shade.
Mhm.
Or you just leave that. You
Big
could
opportunity for
freeze another one.
Hames to
Could freeze another one. It could freeze to the pocket
oh, yeah.
right in there. Then Howie can try to move a couple rocks, but how about your corner freeze on the top red? That would set you up for 3, right? If you corner freeze here.
That's going to leave Howie between a rock and a hard place with that.
Yeah, I think covering this outturn path here might be very uncomfortable for
Ay,
Team
ay.
Feldman. I think that's what they're going to do. They got a couple options here on this line. They can freeze to the top red.
Which I think is the call.
They can freeze to their one on the 4-foot, especially if they get a little inside. And then they're going to rip this one on the back 8 off with their last rock. And that should be at
Yep.
least 3.
Hammer belongs to Hames here. Howie 1 stone left here in the third end. Bit of a disastrous end here unfolding for Team Feldman.
Matt may have pulled the string on this one. Is it going to get there?
I don't know. It's coming. Sure.
Now they got to go. They got to finish it now.
Just going to be a guard. It's not going to outcount the Owen, I don't think.
Cover the path, though.
It did. So if you're Howie, do you fire one at this top one and hope?
I think you got to move as many red rocks as you can.
Red's sitting 3 right now. No, 2. They're actually, I think they're only sitting 2.
They're only sitting 2.
Yeah, but Matt's got last rock.
You got to watch out for the jams, though. There are jams everywhere.
There are,
right?
And
there are jams all over the place. So
the yellow rocks are sitting ducks too on the left side of the sheet as well.
Here's an example. If you run this one in, this one jams on the yellow. If you hit it wrong. If you hit this one wrong, this one jams on the other yellow. So you got to be careful.
He can get 2 here if he hits this one.
You got to hit a half a rock and go over the top.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? This one goes that way.
Yep.
This one goes back. Lose the back one, and then this one, that one stays. The middle one stays. Could get rid of 2.
Bit of a game saver here for Howie Feldman.
But there's about 3 or 4 ways this could go badly wrong as well. First thing is make sure you hit a rock.
Right. Like Mike DeMeo is always saying to me, the best part of a hit and roll is what? Oh, no. Just going to get 1.
Over curled.
And take that one. Sitting 2.
This is for 3.
Yeah.
Just draw for 3.
Draw for 3.
Don't have to get cute here.
Nope. And there's really nothing else there for 4, so just an open draw, 4-3.
Come right to your own.
Mm-hmm. Nice to throw a draw when you got backers.
Last rock, third end.
Just cleaning it up a little bit. Just keening the ice up a little bit.
Don't let her pick.
Matt's body language says, I don't know, but it's coming to the red ones now.
Oh,
it's
locking up.
Yeah.
Here it comes. It's starting to over curl.
3 red.
Getting a little nervous there, but it's 3
boom,
red.
Boom, boom, very nice. No doubt about it. Well, they took advantage of a couple of miscues there from Team Feldman. And a big score of 3 in the third end for Team Hames to take a 5-2 lead going into the 4th. Is that Bill Krause out there? Who's the bottom one? Bill? Is that Bill Krause?
Where's that?
On the chat room.
Ah, yes.
Hi, Bill. Joining us in the chat room. No panic. A lot of game left here. Got to set yourself up for a multiple score here. Fine shot. I kind of think I know how he's thinking here by playing aggressive like this. That if he doesn't and they come around and beat him to it, then he's going to be chasing the whole end. Down 3. I think I got to put up corners here if I'm down 3, huh?
Yeah, I'm throwing a corner. Top 12, not too worried about that rock.
Right.
I mean, you need places to hide, right? You need to junk it up, and
Yeah.
I don't like using their rock for that purpose. They're just going to run this in.
It's going to chip the red one over a little. And sit and duck.
And that yellow is going to go away
Yeah.
post haste.
Yeah. Did move that redstone into more of a corner guard now, though. Jason Golubski, always solid. Judge's weight as good as anybody I've ever played with.
Yeah, he plays really good front end.
Oh, does he ever? Okay.
He's probably one of the few players in the club that's both a good skip and a good front end player.
Well said.
An excellent judge of weight. He can
Yep.
play all phases of the game.
And very easy to play with as well. You know, just much like yourself. Supposed to be fun. It can be a
It's supposed to be.
it can be a nerve-wracking game. For any of us who've played at all, it can be a very nerve-wracking
When you're
game.
playing for the big marbles, it gets a little stressful, but I think
That's for sure.
I think if you don't have a little turmoil going on, you can't really play well.
Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
beating it up.
Once we're off, why are we doing this? Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Got to score here if you're Team Feldman. You don't want to let this get too far against this team that they're playing against here. You got to
Yeah.
try and cut your damage here.
You want to stay in contact.
Yeah.
Got 5 ins to go. You don't have
Yeah.
to burn your bridges here in the fourth
No,
end.
you do not. They're going to like this one. They are going to like this one a whole lot.
That's a great spot.
Beautifully thrown. I'm not sure I wouldn't want to push these red ones back or move them around. Just boom back.
Yeah, the one that's killing you is one on the top 4.
Correct.
You're going to have to move the top when you get to it.
Stay close.
Oh, this is
close.
really hot. Going to catch maybe a little piece.
Yeah, and then just roll away.
All right, it's in play, maybe. Is it going to hang around? Nope.
Mm,
Nope.
Don't think so.
Yeah, it's off the rings. I can see white space.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, you don't get your lead rocks in play. Things
Trouble.
get a little dicey quick.
Yep. Tough to play the game as such. Certainly makes it more difficult. You know, when you're in the middle of an end and you're thinking about getting one.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get one? Oh, jeez.
Well, a lot of people new to the game think, well, you know, leads don't have to be very skilled, but those lead rocks set the tone for the end. They're not in the right place. The end gets very difficult. When those lead rocks are in the right place, then things build up quickly for you.
Going to move some red rocks around here now. Don has to come the other way.
Yeah, just need to expand the scoring area a bit. Right now, the scoring area is closed down to the 4 foot, and you can only see it from one side.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get that rock off the 4.
Oh boy, I believe set this
Ooh,
out.
it's got to come back. It is coming hard, though.
Boy,
Look at
oh
this.
boy, that was a clever shot. Boom and boom.
Okay.
Better.
Probably want to hit that a shade higher, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Might have got 2 of them moving. Scoring area is a bit better now, though.
Looking for a little raised tap on this red rock.
Boy, the weight came right off. They're calling backline
It
weight,
did,
and
too.
it just locked.
Not bad, though. It's going to work out.
This is going to be real nice.
Mamma mia. That
Right.
worked out really well.
Right to the 4-foot.
Yep. Sitting 1 and 2 is the Red Rocks.
Still got to move some reds.
I agree.
Could run that yellow in.
Yep, why not? I think you gotta. Yep.
Or you got to chip out a red, one or the other.
Looks like he's playing a raise on the yellow one. If it hangs, then you look for chipping one of the red ones out as well. There's no tweener here. You don't want to chip your own yellow one away and roll away.
No.
Coming up. Coming up. No. Oh, boy. It'd be nice if that does wind up a biter. I think it may have wound up a biter. Yes.
Yeah, just
Which is
hanging
good.
on, I
Matt's
think.
going to look at that real quick and try to put this rock back. Oh, boy, now it's his own stone, too. Guard attempt here from Dean Kelly. Looks toasty.
Coming in, I think.
Oh, for sure. Corner freeze on his own. Not horrible, right?
Got to move some reds now.
No, make no
Yeah.
mistake.
And there's nothing worse than throwing skip rocks and having no look at the 4-foot.
Oh, I know.
Got to have a way to get into the 4.
Just
Right
can't
now, it's really tough to get to the
Just
4.
having a tough time shaping up ends here. It's just tough.
This looks a little tight.
It is tight. It's on the top one, I think.
Yeah, they're just going to nick the top one. That's
Go
the
ahead,
worst possible outcome. Does
Did-
open things up,
Did
though.
open it up.
Move some rocks around, so. But now he's going to be looking at 3 or 4 here,
Yikes.
trying to score. Yeah, where do you put a rock? Yeah, I like that spot there that Matt's pointing to. Just half cover that rock on the 4-foot.
Oy, oy.
Embarrassment of riches. There are too many rocks to guard.
The only one that's really important at this point is this shot rock. Matt wants to give this rock some shelter, I'm sure. But
And he wants to half cover the pin as well.
yeah, and how he doesn't want to waste a rock having to make a takeout, having to make a takeout on his first one.
I think he's going to have to
he
peel
might have
something.
to peel something,
He's
right?
going to have to peel something to have a look.
mm.
So right now he's either looking at a hack weight takeout on that rock on the side of the 4 because it's likely to be guarded, or he's going to have to draw the lid against 4.
Yep.
That's what he's looking at. Should be able to draw the lid, but having to do it against 4 makes it really expensive to make a mistake.
That's for sure. You got to kind of put all the rest of the rocks, pretend there's nothing out there.
Yeah, just like in practice,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Easier said than done when you're looking at all those extra stones.
This may overcurl. Might give him an out here.
If he can
gave
play a
him an
hack
out.
waiter here, he can hit and roll under and have a chance.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what he's got. I mean, I don't see him running anything back here now. He's got to gamble, right? Hit and roll, and
Hit and
hopefully
roll under. They're
find
gonna-
one of those rocks, right?
Yeah, they're
He's
going to
got-
run. They're going to run the red, but
Right. I think if he could roll underneath the rock that's up in front of Erlene's left leg would be the ideal
yeah,
spot.
he wants to
but-
roll in front of the one in the back, right?
Oh, he's
So
trying. He's thinking about a double here.
I think if you do this and roll right there, right?
Yep, I like that.
And then if they run this rock in, you'll have an open 4-foot.
He's getting rid of the stone that Matt just threw.
Well, he could play the double here, right?
That's what he's doing.
So you play this double,
Right.
and you sit second rock, right? That might, oh, he might have a triple here. It's possible. You might clip this by on the way back, right? Interesting. Might be there. He wants to run this rock into the one on the 4-foot. Holding it.
Nose hit.
Oh, it's close.
That was close.
He needed just a shade more ice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well
then-
thrown.
Then that yellow rock would catch on the red, and you probably double out those two. Really close.
Might
Unfortunately,
leave him with a tap up on his yellow one with his last rock here
Yeah.
if Matt throws a guard.
wow,
Matt's
Matt-
sitting 1 and 2 now, right?
yeah, Matt's, well, no, he's sitting
Three.
three.
Sitting 3.
Matt's going to draw onto this yellow, and there was no tap.
Oof.
He's going to have to hit. So Matt's trying to get here. So that's going to leave the little hit and roll for the score. Matt's perfectly happy to get a force here, up 3.
For sure. Not going to be an easy one for Howie at this point.
Ooh, this one's way out there.
Cummins by the yellow. Going to freeze right on his own.
All right, just a nose double.
Nose
for 2.
double for 2. Or
Yep.
for 1. For his 1.
Yep.
Well, this is a game saver here for Howie against 4. Right on the schnozola. Little hit and roll in is okay too. Just off nose. Pretty much nose does it. But it is a game saver. Is he drawing? What? I don't, with that broom, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing here. If he's playing a takeout, I'd like the broom to be more narrow and up against that red stone. But
I think he's playing a
what do you-
draw.
I think he's playing a draw too against 4. Wow.
Now the nose double's there, and if you hit and roll
And-
inside,
and
you'll
if
probably
you're-
still score.
And if you're a little heavy, you could use a little chip off the red one, right?
yeah.
Wow, this is definitely a gamble here. He's not hitting. Oh boy.
No, it looks like he's throwing a lightweight hit.
It's got
Does
a
not-
curl.
Doesn't look like draw weight
It's got
to
a
me.
curl. It's got a curl. It's on the yellow rock. Maybe not. Is it coming? I don't know. It's going to still be 2 red. 1 red.
2 red. No, 1 red.
1 red.
Yep. That could have been worse.
Yeah. So
I thought the nose double was pretty safe. If you're a little inside, you roll in for shots.
I think so too.
Yeah. So steal a 1 for Team Hames. They lead 6-2 after 4.
4 ends remaining.
Team Feldman, they'll have the yellow rocks and the last rock advantage here in the 5th end. And other scores around the rink here in our bronze medal game. Team Moore leads Team Tavern 5-2 after 3. Team Samaniak leads Team Teal 6-1. That's also after 3, and that's our 2nd division bronze medal game. And over on sheet 2, Nick Opals in our 2nd division gold medal game. They lead 5-1 after 3. That keeps you up to date. with the other scores. Our feature match is 6-2 in favor of Team Hames. They lead Team Feldman here in the fifth end.
How do we think about throwing some corner guards here? Down 4. I don't like the freeze game at this point. It's just too difficult. You know, it's just too difficult.
Hard to score multiples with
with
an
a
open house.
Yeah, you got to throw some corners here.
Got to get a corner guard in play. I mean, to be honest, if you're down a bunch, you can even play with center guards, take
Right.
advantage of the no-tick rule,
Yep.
and they can't even move your guards, right? But that was the old Jeff Stoughton theory. If you're down 3 or more in the last end,
Center guard.
center guards, even with hammer, it's like you're going to play in the 4-foot and try to get some angles. And the trouble with this is they're just going to blast away. Even if you get frozen, they can blast away.
Right. And you're sort of playing for 1.
Yep. You play an open house, you're hoping your opponents will miss, and then this is a pretty good team. This is 3/4 of a regular competitive mids team here,
Right.
and they don't miss a lot.
Well, there's a break.
Yeah.
There's a break.
Got a rare miss, but it's early. House is still open.
Deuce here for Team Feldman would be a gift. Get 2 out of this.
We'll get him back in the
And
game.
back in the game, yep.
Stay within 2. Get in, you know, that's stay in contact with the other team. If you're within 2, you've got options.
Well, this is sliding.
Doesn't need a lot of help, does it?
Mm-mm.
It's going to be good. It's going to be T-line.
This is going through. Right through the
Well,
rings.
It's a hanger.
Ow! I don't know.
It's a hanger.
Looks like a biter.
Oh, boy, that's close. That's a biter bar. Well, they must think it's on because they're hitting it.
All right. He'd certainly go after the other one if it wasn't, right? Well thrown.
Strays a rope out
Beautiful.
there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, trouble with
nice.
trouble with splitting a house early here is you have to be perfect.
Right. You got to
I mean,
make
you
all
gotta
your
throw-
shots.
You got to throw 6 straight, and not just you have to make your shot. You have to make perfect shots.
Yep. It's the
You
nerve.
can't-
nerve
you-
wreck. He's gonna draw
Yeah.
down to this. It's
You
smart
can't hit
moves.
and roll out. You can't throw through the rings.
No,
I mean,
it's
you got to
nerve-wracking
be.
as all heck.
It's hard
Yeah.
to maintain.
We've been there.
Yeah. And played those ends. Hit, 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 hit. One miss and you cook the whole end.
Right.
The non-hammer team, they can hit and roll out no problem. The hammer team's got to stick. So a freeze attempt here.
Nothing a little double wood won't help at the end of the game.
Yep.
This is a great shot.
Got to hold the line though.
I think it's there. I think it's good.
They hold the line.
Looks great.
Oh, they did. They held the
what a
line.
nice shot. That's a beauty.
They held the line. All right, so still 2 spread.
Donna Caleo with a gem.
They're going to kill it again.
Yep.
Probably didn't want to push that redstone back.
No,
He
you'd have loved to
uses
just left it right
backings.
there,
Now
sure.
they're just going to pound it out again.
All over it again. Right to the nose.
Runs
Well,
really
maybe.
straight.
And this might roll out.
Yeah.
And it did.
Okay, you can put it back a little better.
Yep.
T-line would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
T-line or just behind T. If you get it too high, leave an easy cross-house double.
It's always so hard, too, when you're throwing draws, if you're guessing the weight, and you say, oh, my God, is this piece is faster? And you start getting in between shots. You know, it's tough.
And especially late in the game when you're coming through the middle of the slide path, the
Right.
speed may change in the middle.
We're all helping out now. Everybody now.
Yep.
Everybody get in the act. Oh, boy.
Looks like
Gotta
a fire drill out there.
Sweeping like company's coming over.
They got it on the
They
rings.
did.
That's a good spot. That's
Good.
a very steep double, so
Yep.
it's a good spot for that stone.
Good recognition there.
Now Matt will want Dean Kelly to hit and roll and get these stones a little closer to each other. Closer you can get them, the easier it'd be to try to make a double later. Doesn't want to curl there.
Pretty much nose hit. In a way, a little.
Yeah.
Shot rock, however.
Got to roll in just a smidge here, though. Can't roll away. He won't be on the rings.
Runs pretty straight here.
Yeah, you don't want to overthrow it either.
Nope. Just I've been watching rocks on this line. I think just board weight. You can put it wherever you want. Just can't be outside here, that's all.
Want to roll in just a smidge. Don't touch. Right off. Pitched it out just a little. Inside out at the release.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, you can't go inside out on this line. It's just,
Unforgiving.
yep, floats out there. Now just kill the other one. This is what happens. You have to be so perfect when
Yep.
you got the hammer with that split house. And that one miss, you go from having a deuce to getting forced.
Yep.
Yeah, probably freeze to the one that was just thrown. That's probably your best bet.
Yep.
Let's come right down to sit on the corner.
The score is not really indicative of the chances that Team Feldman has had some chances. In trouble in a couple ends against big ends, but like here, for example, this is a chance
Well,
for a deuce, you know.
They had their open end set up and unable to convert. And then leaving this one short, that's tough. The only good news, you got a corner guard, so there's still a chance for a skip deuce.
Yep.
I think Team Hames is just going to put a rock anywhere away from that corner guard and force you to chase. If you elect to go around the corner now, if you're Team Hames, you better put it there, because if you leave it half under and Howie can hit and roll under, then he's set up for the deuce. This is where you want to run away from that corner guard. Run away, run away. Some Monty Python coming through, I think.
A shrubbery.
Yeah, Matt would like to sit 3 here. Ooh, we pulled a string on that one.
Excuse me. They're working. Boys are working hard here, staying warm. Center guard would be a gift here for Howie.
Yeah, anything. Anything to hide behind.
Boy, they worked it hard to get there, too.
Well, that came up short. He pulled the string right out of the box.
Going to get a biter out of it, I think.
Doesn't matter.
And
It's
it doesn't
something to hide.
matter. This is a break for Howie. He got to draw around these things now.
Go around anything.
Anything.
What do you want to go around? Go around your yellow.
Take your pick.
You got 2 rocks to hide behind.
No way that Matt wanted to leave that one there.
No, he wanted to be side of the 4-foot.
Yeah.
It's been better if he was back 8.
True.
That's just
Forcing him to freeze.
that's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Howie's going to try to get top 8, top 4. You don't want to go too deep here, right? I think just barely bite 4 is perfect.
Yep. Agreed. Main thing is to get behind that one that matches through.
Yep.
In front of the tee line somewhere.
I think Howie's thoughts is if he doesn't go behind this red guard that Matt just threw, Matt probably will.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look heavy either.
Sure does not.
Looking better.
I think the weight's okay.
Got to get by.
Going sideways.
Yeah, they need to go for line.
Going sideways. Is it by? Oh, God, they missed it. Oh, no.
Miscalled the line. They had to get
no.
by.
Oh, no.
Line calling error there, and that's going to cost. Boy, if a nose hit here, you don't have a lot of good options for your draw. You're going to have to go inside out.
Nicely thrown, Rock.
Yeah, that was fine.
That was money if it got
Yep.
by.
Yeah, the weight was spot on there. Matt Hames last here in the 5th end. Just looking for a nose hit.
You're not going to get it. It's going to roll.
No, that's
inside.
going to make it easier for Howie to make
Get
his
his
one here.
Against 4.
Boy, if he'd stuck on the nose there, would have
Been
stuck
trouble.
Howie with a tough draw.
Yeah. Give himself a little more ice here.
Well, you got all the room in the world now.
Yeah, just got to touch the 8-foot circle.
One of the things I always tell front ends is, you're throwing that draw to the pin. Put the rock on the tee line. No matter what the line is, it'll never be closer to the pin than it will be on the tee line. And you're drawing toward the middle.
Yep. And here you have the whole 8-foot circle.
Yeah,
In front of the tee and in back of the tee.
If you aim for tee line, you can be 4-foot light or 4-foot heavy on your sweep judgment. So
Yes, indeed.
if you aim for the top 8 and you're 4-foot light, you're out of luck. They're pounding it.
Weight's fine.
Yep.
Come up anytime.
Just anything but
Thank
mess
you.
it up.
Oh, no.
They overbake it.
Oh, no, they did.
They overbaked it.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Well,
No. Too deep.
yeah. And that was,
Overswept.
my goodness.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 or 4.
I would say that we're going to shake.
That's a bucket load.
I'd be shaking.
1 for sure.
Got to measure.
As a front end, when you're head down like that, you got to look up every now and then just to see where you're at.
Yeah, sometimes the watch is great, but it's really a reference tool, especially if the ice is keened up.
I
during
always
the
say
game,
the
you
watch
know?
is good for your next shot.
Yeah.
It's a reference for your next shot. Like you're using the watch for this shot, then
They're measuring.
you got to use your Mark II eyeballs, right?
Wow.
Yeah, there are nights when I want to take my team stopwatches and just hit them with a hammer.
Put them on the side. Up there where your refreshment is.
Yeah.
Leave 'em right there tonight.
Hammer.
Yep. Oh boy.
It's a great tool, but like all tools, it can be misused. And if you're ham-handed with it, it's kind of like being ham-handed with a hammer. So please give me the hammer.
2. We got 2 so far.
Yep.
2 so far. And maybe 3. Nope. 2. 8-2.
Ouch.
A steal of 2. Unfortunate misread of sweeping stones here for Team Feldman. And we will move on to the 5th end. Oh, it was actually 3.
3. Ouch. And they hammered that early, too.
They were on it like it was
like
like you hogged it. Oh boy. Well, it's a strange game. I've been saying it for all the years I've been playing. It's a very strange game we play. Sometimes even the most experienced of players can struggle with weight, and the ice is really quick. I mean, it's apparent. Nine to 2 here. 6th end beginning. If I didn't know any better, without a big end here for Team Feldman, they'll just throw the rocks back.
Pretty much all our other games are out of control as well. Over on sheet 2, Team Opals leads Team Dunnigan 9-4. That's after 5. That's our gold medal match in the 2nd division. Over on sheet 4, Team Moore leads Team Tavern 7-2 after 4. That's our bronze medal game in the championship division. And over on sheet 5, Team Semantic, our team from Schenectady, they lead Team Teal 6-1 after 3. Looks like they're playing the 4th end now. And that's our bronze medal match in the 2nd division. I think the wheels have come off for Team Feldman now as that one goes to the back of the house. Team Hames is in elimination mode here. Let's eliminate Yellow Rocks. And don't even need to stay around here. Make sure you hit and roll out.
It'd be good to roll away. Don't give them anything to freeze to. Mission accomplished.
Well done.
Freeze attempt here from Michelle McEnroe.
Tight.
Tight again. It's going to pop right out into the open, unfortunately.
And that Yellow Rock will have a very short life. And Kerplunk. Well, it hung on.
It hooked.
It tried to spin out.
It's the old Rodney Dangerfield shot. So what do we got coming up in the way of Bonspiels here, Roger?
College Bonspiel next weekend. We got
Next
22
weekend?
teams, so
Nice.
that should be a full one. 2 weeks after that, we've got the Cobb Bonspiel coming up, the Cobb Mix. So
I'll definitely
lots,
be here for the Cobb.
lots of curling action available for those our subscribers.
Mm-hmm. And the college spiel starts on Thursday?
Friday night.
Friday night, okay.
Yep. Runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cobb starts 2 weeks after that on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll definitely try to stream some games even if they're uncommentated. I'll be playing in that one, so
Nice.
probably won't spend a lot of time behind the mic.
I'll certainly be here for the final of the Cobb.
Yep.
I don't know who's playing. I've got to find out from Julie Carter running the spiel.
Yes.
Okay, I've got to talk to Julie.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Canadian teams drop out this year. I think
Imagine that.
between injuries or costs.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm sure the Canadians aren't real happy with us right now.
That's an understatement.
I think they're supposed to be our friends. Last time I checked. They're awfully nice people.
Our views here do not necessarily.
Reflect the views of the Utica Growing Club.
Oh, God. Well said, Roger.
But we are down a bit this year, so I think there will be. I think we're down to 24 teams.
Mm-hmm. Normally, what do we get, 32? Normally?
Yeah, we used to be able to
Something
get 32
Yeah.
teams. In the old days, maybe 36. But you know, people aren't traveling as much. It's really expensive, and
Sure.
exchange rates really hurting us with the Canadian teams. And we love having to come down here.
like that. Do we ever?
Good competition.
Made some great friends, too.
and
over the
good
years,
friends,
you know?
yeah. Long-term friends.
Definitely.
Great battles out on the ice, and then good camaraderie after the games.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, so plenty of curling going on. Then in April, we're going to have the Kaiser, which is the 5 and under mixed event. That's always a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping to get 36 teams or more for that. So if you're out there and you're 5 and under and you want to come play on great ice, 6 sheets, get yourself 4 games.
That
Under
right
your-
around the
on-
time the
under your
that's
belt?
past the closing of the club, isn't it?
No,
Kaiser,
well,
no?
yeah, it'll be after our closing spiel, but
Right.
it'll be first weekend in April,
Mm-hmm.
and we're really glad to be able to host that. Always a great event. First out-of-town Bonspiel I went to was the Kaiser Bonspiel.
Where was that at?
First year I was in Potomac. It's a long drive, 7 hours to go curl,
Wow.
and curled in every one of the 5 years I had eligibility.
Nice.
And
You have the same rink through the whole thing?
no, it moves around, and we were in Nashua and Schenectady. We had it once here, I think.
All the same personnel?
Teams changed up a little bit over time as people timed out, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
mostly the same personnel. Developed some really great rivalries, and we still meet people we played in those today. I mean, it's been more than 15 years, and
Wow.
we still play some of those same
Oh, that's
guys
fun.
and gals. You know,
Yeah.
we meet up and say, "Oh my God, I can't remember. We played each other, 15 years ago."
Wow, that's so good.
And of course, you get to the point if you get to where your team is pretty proficient, then you wind up playing the same teams every time in the
Mhm.
finals or the semifinals. So you build up some really nice rivalries. It's a really great part of the game.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Nice to build some rivalries with folks other than the ones here. It's just a little variety. And Team Hames still chunking yellow rocks out of the rings. Hard to keep Yellowstones in play here as good as this Hames team can hit.
freeze attempt here from Erlene.
Just peel this one away. Try not to jam it on the back.
Almost time for a spinorama.
Yeah, we're getting close, I think.
Tom Garber years ago saw me practicing that shot. Where I actually could put one in the rings. He went, every time he saw me practice, would you do the spinorama thing for me, Craigs?
And it's cleared away. Matt did try a spin shot, though, the other day just to get through a tight port in one of the games they were playing. Put about 50 rotations on the stone to try to get it to run straight and then tick off a stone and
with a lot of momentum.
Like the old Nicodine shot that he made,
right.
yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah, he didn't make it, but it was pretty fun to watch the stone go down. It was spinning like crazy, spinning like a top. All right, one more freeze attempt here by Howie Feldman.
Possibility here if there's not enough stones for a big end here for Team Feldman. Could be warming up the bus.
Yes, I think so. Down 7 with 2 to play. Even if they score here, that one's going to go away. Beautiful weight by Howie there. Just
and you come over.
The line didn't come over for him.
Nope.
Probably needed to be a touch lighter for that broom. They didn't lay a broom to it, really. Didn't pick up any curl. All right, you got to tap a stone back to get your 1 here. Or you got to double these 2 out.
Right on the schnoz, huh?
I think that's easier.
Right on the schnozola.
That little tap, the tap draw for 1 is actually not an easy shot. And bust these 2 up for your 1. And I think they'll call it a day.
I think so, too. It'll be a nice way for Team Feldman to finish here. Looks like he's all over it. Yep. And there they go. And it rolled out, unfortunately.
Oh, no. And that's going to be another steal of 1, and that's Gamer.
Yep.
Let's call the final 10-2. Matt Hames and his rink are the gold medalists here in the inaugural Empire State Winter Games. Team Feldman with the silver. And it looks like Team Moore is cruising over on sheet 4 for the bronze.
Well, Roger, once again, thanks for having me here. We'll look forward to, I might be here for the college spiel next week. I got to see what's going on, but I'll certainly be here for the Cobb. And again, congratulations to Matt Hames, Dean Kelly, Mike Kessler, and Jason Golubski. And to Team Feldman, Howard Feldman, Erlene Perlio, Pulio, Donna Caleo, and Michelle McEnroe, runners-up. Beautiful medals coming for both.
Indeed.
Thanks again, Raj.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll see you again next week.